Hello there, my dears. It's Aisling Mooney, Angel Intuitive and Spiritual Business Mentor, author of the book Angels Are With You. And I'm here today with your angel messages for this week from the 29th of March, Monday the 29th, right through to the first week in April. So it's been a really, really beautiful month, an interesting month, a lot of healing happening, a lot of powerful moments. Last week was pretty powerful. There was a lot about dreaming. What's interesting about these cards this week is that a couple of cards that have come up already in March are back in the spread again for this week. And an extra card popped out as well for the middle of the week. So I'm going to read this as a collective rather than what I usually do, which is Monday, Tuesday, sort of middle of the week, and then at the weekend. I'm going to just read this as I'm going to just pick out the individual cards and just let you know what individual messages are coming through from your angels for this week, because it's a bit of a mismatch and an unusual feeling to the week. So my feeling is that we're stepping into April, which is deeper spring, nearly summer sort of energy. Lots of flowers are in bloom, the trees are in bloom. There's a feeling of freshness in the air. And what I love about nature is this feeling that no matter what is going on in the world, the flowers are still blooming. You know, the world still goes on and there are still some beautiful and magnificent moments in every single day if we look for them. So this sort of week is that reminder again to dream big. Dreams, the collective good, and illusions, the dream walker. So it's you know, we can fall. It's been a weird year. It's been a challenging year on so many levels for so many of us globally. So there's no getting away from that. But there are two options we have all the time. It's to follow the path of fear and, you know, continue to scroll on our Facebook stream or watch negative videos that are going to bring us down rabbit holes of fear and negativity. And I'm not saying to deny what's happening, and I'm not saying that we don't have. I mean, we all have our own. I have very clear views on different things that I'm seeing in the world. Are very clear of where I stand on different topics. I'm not going to get into them now because I know that everybody has theirs. But it's just to really make sure that we're getting the right information, and to really make sure that we're using our critical mind and our own discernment tools to make sure that we're getting the best information possible, to check the information that's coming through for you, and to question it. It's okay to question. It's okay to question everything that's coming through. So there is that whole fear-based thinking, and it's a path that, I mean, we're going to dip in and out of that. It's inevitable. I've jumped into that swamp a few times, more than a few times in the last year, and had a good old waller around before I was able to ring a friend or a family member, or switch a video, or pick up a different book, or turn off the phone, or just make some clear boundaries. Okay, just don't watch the news at the end of the day, and check in on stats or whatever at certain times. So I've put in boundaries and whatever to help me to manage that fear, so that I can get control over it again. So, you know, we all need to do that. We all need to be mindful right now, and we all need to use our own discerning mind to make sure that we're getting really good information, that we can rely on ourselves, and questioning everything. But there's the other path. So we need this. This is part of life. This is the life that we're walking right now. So there is going to be a bit of that. And you know, I said at the beginning, there's a choice, but actually we're going to walk alongside of this in our lives. But there's another path as well that we can walk alongside, that we can choose to walk in. And it's not denying the fear, it's not denying what's happening in the world or your views on that or whatever else is coming up for you. But there's a path of dreaming a bigger dream. There's a path of, what are the gifts in this situation? What are the gifts in the grief, in the healing, in the pain, in the struggle, in the challenge? What are the gifts in this? Are there any gifts? Sometimes it's impossible to see them. Sometimes we're in such a downward state and spiral that it can be difficult to see them. And sometimes at that stage, we need a friend or a family member or someone that can lift us out. Or different occasions in my life, I've had to reach out to a counselor. I've had to have some counseling for a few months or even years in some cases. So it could be that you reach out to your doctor, a healer, a counselor, a therapist, and you get some support that way. But there is this path of dreaming a better world into existence. And I talked about this on a podcast I recorded recently about a connection I had with Mother Mary around International Women's Day in March. You can go to anchor.com and you can find me, Aisling Mooney. But if you're on my email list, you would have got the recording anyway. But it's about asking for more. Her overall message was asking for more. It's free to ask. It's okay to ask for more. That this idea of that there are this vision that the Saint Catherine Laboure had of Mary standing in this surrounded by lights. And she said to Mary, why are some of the lights not shining? And she said, these are the graces that humanity isn't asking for. So they haven't switched on yet, and those miracles haven't been requested yet. So it's like you're being encouraged this week to dream a bigger dream for yourself, for your life, for the lives of people in your community, for your world, for your spiritual business, for your career, for your health, for our planet, for our political system, for our worldwide health. You're being asked to dream a bigger dream and to ask for more, to ask for miracles. So I'm going to encourage you to do that this week. There's two different cards that come up. So it's sort of, let me just say, so we have the Dream Walker on one side. This came up already in March, and we have this on the other side, which is the Queen of Light. Really powerful cards of like, oh my God, you are so powerful. You are so much more powerful than you even able to realize. Maybe not even in this lifetime can you realize how much power you actually have to affect this planet. So there's a great deal of power on either side. So you're really being reminded of your power this week. You're being reminded to focus. This is the Arrow Master, hitting the mark, intention, detachment. So asking for more, deciding what you want. This is a number 10, this card. So it's number 1 for new beginnings, 0 for stepping into the unknown, and the Fool's Journey, about to just embark on something completely new. So it's like, open up your mind and really think, okay, if I could wave a magic wand over this world right now, what would I ask for? It doesn't mean it's going to happen overnight. It doesn't even matter if it doesn't happen. All I want you to do is to begin to ask. The more of us that ask for a better world, that ask for a better life for ourselves and our families and our communities, for more abundance, for more wealth, for more better health, the more of us that set that intention, the more impact and the more chance of change we have in the world. So all of these powerful cards, and then there is this card, self-sabotage, poverty, consciousness, and the prison way. And it's just reminding you of that fear again. That's going to come along for the ride. That's going to be like, here I am. What you're asking for isn't possible. Stop dreaming. Give it up. That ninny nanny on your shoulder, naggy Nelly, that's just doesn't want you to succeed, that wants you to stay in your comfort zone where it's safe and where nothing ever changes, and we just go on about our life every single day knowing what's coming in the next minute. So in all these other cards, there's a deliciousness of the unknown. We are in an unknown period, an unknown year, 2-year period in our history on this planet. Everything has gone out the window that we knew. Everything has been affected. Work, education for our kids, the way we learn online, everything has been affected. So it's just, we're just going to have to walk with these changes. We're going to have to trust that we're not alone. We're going to have to trust that the angels are with you, that they're looking after you, that they're going to help you through this. And you're just being reminded in these other cards of your magnificent power. Look at the light, look at the focus, look at the confidence in these other cards. So, my darlings, an amazing week and an amazing start to April, because this reading goes into the first few days in April as well, the end of March and the beginning of April. So, amazing week ahead. In the meantime, I will see you next week. In the meantime, if anyone pops into mind and you think they need to hear this message, please share it with them now, share it with them, or tag them on social media. Make sure that you are subscribed wherever you see this video. And if you want to find me online, you can go to ashlingmooney.com, www.ashlingmooney.com. You can find lots of free angel resources there. You can find about all my programs, and you can find out about the book, Angels Are With You, which is available on Amazon. And if you go to the website, ashlingmooney.com, you can get the first 22 angel messages completely free. So you can get started, you can get a taste for the book. These were channeled messages that I received from the angels, and they are incredible. Thousands of people are reading these messages and emailing me and telling me that they are supporting and helping them in their lives. So, my darlings, have an amazing week. I love you all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. And I will talk to you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.